To impart, a lot of it is from transcripts of what Bletchley Park managed to decode a matter of a day and a half after all the events that happened. And I've interspaced that with information from the ARP log. So we go to the 27th of June 1940, Thursday. This is a report by the Germans. Aerodromes at Guernsey and Jersey each had a repair shop and 2 hangars not visibly occupied. Reconnaissance done at 300 metres. That's in height, of course. Alderney, Guernsey and Sark still inhabited. No anti-aircraft fire. Photos taken at 2,000 metres. That was a decrypt from the Germans that Bletchley did. 27th of the 6th, 1940, Thursday. Reconnaissance Group 123 instructed to send results of reconnaissance to Headquarters Luftwaffe 3, which is at Saint-Lô in France. This recon flight followed on from others that were logged by Guernsey ARP members. On the 26th of the 6th, at 14:23 hours and 14:32 hours, and also 17:45 hours, observed silver plane with crosses on wings and at rear. Police informed it was a Dornier D-17. On the 27th of the 6th, 1940, Friday, at 10:43 hours, plane overhead above clouds, roughly 10,000 feet. At 11:56, plane returned over Fort George. Of course, what you've got to remember is that no one really knew what was going on, even the observers from Victoria Tower and also St James the Less. There was a guy that sat in there for 8-hour shifts. It all made sense when we read the transcripts afterwards. Informed the procurer that questions of persons in streets being warned to take cover, discussed with Raffles, who was a senior member in the States of Guernsey, who agreed it would do more harm than good if circulated by public announcement. Controller advised to take no action. Procurer advised. So again, on the 27th of the 6th, 15:03 hours, aircraft to north. 17:45 hours, aircraft overhead putting out white smoke. 20:16 hours, Catel First Aid Post reported in asking if the planes they were seeing were German. Advised that they were, but don't go out of your way to tell people. 28th of the 6th, 1940, Saturday, 10:55 hours. Enemy aircraft reported above 8,000 feet. Continuous reports up to 12:40 hours. No further reports until the air raid on St Peter Port, which was logged at 18:52 hours by the ARP controller at the arsenal. And we all know then, of course, that 9 Heinkel 111 planes had taken off from Villers-Coublay airfield south of Paris and started their bombing runs at that time, at 18:52, when the air raid siren started. Decrypts from Bletchley Park confirmed a total of 180 50-kilogram bombs were dropped from an altitude of between 1,000 meters and 2,500 meters, caused hits on vehicles and buildings in both islands. Light anti-aircraft fire from a vessel moored in St Peter Port Harbour, which I believe was the Isle of Sark. Heavy trucks with camouflage frames. Of course, that was one of the reasons why the Germans thought all the trucks had something to do with the military, because of course the canvas frames at the back to protect the tomatoes did the worst thing they could do and actually covered in what exactly was there. So of course we all know that was the prelude to the air raid, where of course we've got 34 deaths and more than 33 wounded. I don't know where the press got their comment today from, but I have medical records that show there were a lot more than 33 people who were wounded. So I'm going to lay a wreath and then we'll have a minute's silence. Thank you.